September is the reset moment. If your LinkedIn profile still looks like a CV, frankly, you're invisible. Join All Sorts of Hats for Position Your LinkedIn Profile for Success. It's a no-fluff masterclass that shows you how to get noticed, trusted, and contacted. 1 hour, practical, actionable. Book your place now.
I'm Kirsty Hall from All Sorts of Hats, and he is Gareth Watts from Many Purple Hats.
Good day.
Good day. And today we're going to expose why your great content might be doing absolutely nothing for your business.
It's amazing. People throw everything at getting their content right, and then all they hear is crickets, and they wonder why.
And that's exactly what we're talking about today. So by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what your content is missing, but most importantly, what you can do to fix it right now. So your content looks like it's working, but is your bank balance saying the same thing?
No.
No, probably not. I know mine doesn't all the time. I wish it did sometimes. I need to learn the lesson and listen to this podcast more.
Too right. Listen to your own podcast, Kirsty.
Listen to my own podcast. What great advice. So you don't need more likes, but you do need more sales. And if your posts are pulling up in views, comments and reaction, but no one's buying, then here's your wake-up call. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that conversion gap and how to actually close it. Here's the situation we see all the time. Your engagement's up, you've got all the followers, but bookings, sales, leads are flat. Yep. And let's be clear, it's not the content, because it's not that bad. It's that your content isn't built to sell. You're posting for that loud round of applause, not impact. And
the trouble is, sorry to interrupt you there, but if you're just posting for acclaim, you might as well put pictures of cats up. But to post so that people believe that what you're doing is relevant to them, that's a different style of posting. And it's not just about, look at me and my amazing car and look how much money I've made from my business. It's different from that, isn't it, Kirsty?
It certainly is, and I'm sure that you're going to share some truths behind LinkedIn content, as that is your baby. So, over to you.
I've got a number of truth bombs. We'll start with the first one. You're educating, but you're never inviting. It's all very well telling people good stuff about what you're doing, value-heavy content, but if there's no call to action, then you're basically giving away the kitchen sink, but no one knows really what you sell.
So what should that call to action be, Gareth?
Well, if your audience doesn't know what to do next, they'll do nothing. So you've got to give them the next line. You're the helpful friend, but not the expert they hire. What you want to be is the person that they've convinced knows how to do the thing, and that you would therefore be the next port of call when they want to do it. So your action point would be a very low pressure call to action every 3 or 4 posts. For instance, if this strikes a chord with you and you want to move ahead and you want to do it in a way that makes sense and you bring sales in, drop me a DM or send me a comment or here's a link, something like that. Next one, next truth.
Go for it.
You're building trust, but you're not building authority. Now, everything we do is focused on building authority first, closing after. It's very hard. I mean, I know this because back in the day, I used to run a telemarketing agency. If they don't know who you are, you ring them up and say, we can do X, Y, Z. They go, can you? What evidence? How do we know you? We don't know you, for madam. Goodbye. Whereas if you already have authority there, then your content will then build warmth and credibility. Whereas at the moment, all it's doing is you might as well put cat videos up. You need to make your posts relatable, and results driven. The trouble is most of your posts probably are a little bit relatable. You're posting about when you went out late and how difficult it was to work the next day, etc., etc., etc. But nothing of that then makes them want to actually talk with you about what you can do. So what you should say is something like, people like you, etc., etc., but they don't believe you can help them. So you need to show proof, show process, Show results. So your first action should be share your client wins and maybe a project breakdown or two. And even better of all, before and after examples. I know it sounds cheesy, but you know, those weight loss things, the only way any of them make any sales is they show the before and after. And if you show the before and after of this is what their page looked like before, this is what their page looks like after, this is what their building looked like before, this is what their building looked like after, it's inescapable. They can see that you can obviously make a difference. So then if you put that CTA in place of why don't we sit down and have a conversation, they're far more likely to do it. Final truth.
Hang on a minute, I'll just pause. So that would be a really good example of what we do, though, because we show how we grow your followers and grow your engagement. So actually showing that you started off with, 150 followers, for example, right, but now you're sitting at 1,000 followers. It shows the work that we do actually grows the amount of followers, but also the engagement rate follows that as well. So we share it with our clients, and then we share it with members of the public so they can see what we do and how well we do it.
There was a while back where I was ill for nearly a month and I didn't really post anything in the entire month. And it was amazing that my engagement fell away. It's about consistent posting so people actually see that you go. Now, I know we've spoken about consistency before, but it's being consistently nice won't get you anywhere. Being consistently purposeful will get you somewhere. So let me just drop my last truth bomb. Truth bomb number 3. You're passive in your messaging. Now, being passive is lovely. It's inoffensive. It's nice. But the trouble with nice is nice never wins the girl. No offense, but they don't. What you need is a bit of urgency, an opinion, and a demonstration of confidence. In your posts, you probably get lots of maybes or could or might. What you should do instead is sound convinced. You will, you shall, it might is not going to cut it. It will cut it. So be the authority, not a polite suggestion. Rewrite one soft post. This is my task to you out there. Take one of your soft posts, identify it, you'll be able to see them a mile off. They're the ones that go, well, maybe if you did this, it might end up with that. Instead, rewrite it with a strong tone and a bold statement at the end. And I would ask you to put a CTA at the end of it, a call to action, that so they do something once you've made your bold statement.
So am I allowed to actually go bold on LinkedIn now rather than be nicey-nicey? Is that what you're allowing me to do now?
I'm afraid so. I think back in the 90s, or maybe the early 2000s, everybody talked mysteriously. They didn't talk about actually what it was. They would talk in nebulous terms. You know, they would call themselves chief compliance officer and things like that, rather than saying, I am who I am. They would hide behind names and ideas. Now, it's all about how direct can you be in a shorter time so that they understand how you can help them. It's people who are being soft and hiding behind mystery that won't get to their endpoint. Their endpoint is more sales, more people convinced as their authority about a topic. So let's do a summary, shall we?
Go for it.
I want to tie everything together with bold clarity. BC, bold clarity. So let's recap our 3 issues. We had teaching with no ask. We had friendly but no credibility. We had a passive tone without any action. What I want you to say is, don't post more, post with intention. And if your content doesn't convert, it's just decoration. We don't need decoration. What we need is something that's actionable. Over to you, Kirsty.
Thank you very much, Gareth. Amazing truth bombs there that I'm sure our listeners are going to find helpful.
Perfect.
So, as Gareth said, we're going to set you a challenge, as always with all our podcasts. Go back and have a look at the last 5 LinkedIn posts that you've done. And I want you to check for those 3 things. Is there a clear call to action so people know exactly what you want them to do? Do you want them to leave a comment? Do you want them to book a one-to-one? Do you want them to look at your website? Whatever that call to action may be. Number 2, are you showing proof of how good you are and what your clients think, rather than just having those nice vibes? And number 3, do you sound like you're the expert rather than a friendly blogger and just somebody sharing a few nice bits along the way?
Claim your authority.
Claiming authority. And that is what All Sorts of Hats and Many Purples Hats is all about: being bold, being out there and building that authority. So I want you to go and pick one post, rewrite it using those tips that Gareth gave you, or truth bombs, and then post it. And then go and be even braver and tag All Sorts of Hats and Many Purple Hats in that. And we'll cheer for you, we'll comment, and we might even critique if it needs it. So remember, you don't need more content, but you do need better direction.
Perfect.
So that's the end of this week's episode. But Gareth, we're not finished there, are we? What's coming up next week?
Well, we've got the marketing detox, funnels, hashtags, and other stuff you don't actually need.
I love the sound of that, because a sales funnel, fantastic. A marketing funnel, maybe not. Yeah.
No, the trouble is, a marketing funnel, by definition, is going to be mellifluous and not really get anywhere. What you need is marketing action points, so people take action and get into the sales funnel in the first place.
Exactly.
All right, so we're going to be breaking up with classic marketing tactics that sounded clever but don't actually get anywhere. And it's going to be the same time, same mindset, Tuesday at 11 a.m. No fluff, just
All Sorts of Hats.
All Sorts of Hats.